Hey, what's up guys, it's the Markey here, and welcome to number 1, the first episode of Twickenham Stadium Update. Guys, it's actually a really nice stadium. I've been looking at a lot of photos of it. I even got it up on Google Earth to get the 3D view of it, and yeah, it's great. Looks like it's going to be a fun stadium. My only problem is I hate having to rebuild stadiums that have already been done to quite a high standard. If like Wembley, his name was CheerfulCubes. His version of Wembley was awesome, and it's just why should I recreate stadiums that have already been done to a pretty high standard? He also did Twickenham, so if you want to check out his Twickenham version, I will put that in the description if you want to go check that out. But I mean, it's like, why should I build these now if they've already been done? I know he doesn't release the downloads. If you asked him, maybe he will, but you know, I'm just saying. But yeah, so I thought I'd explain how I usually start off with my stadiums, because some people ask, and it saves making a tutorial on it. Well, basically, at the end of the request a stadium video, you see me looking at images on Google. Well, that's exactly all I do. I go on Google, look at images, and then I download Google Earth because it is free. Type in Twickenham Stadium in London, and bam, I get a 3D image of Twickenham. Obviously, it's not the best in terms of detail because it's quite pixelated in areas, and it's quite old. It just depends how updated the actual thing is, and it's already in dark. Wow. Ah well. Well, but yeah, so I use that to try and actually build the stadium, because I get it. I've never been to Twickenham, so that's the only way it's possible for me to get views of it. But yeah, guys, at the moment I'm struggling at the moment because this first tier is quite high, and because I did it with 2 blocks instead of 1 block upwards, because that I don't know, it'd be too steep from what it looks, so I decided to go with 2 all the way back, and that's about 20 blocks, about 20 single ones them, I think. It's about 40 blocks up, or back, whichever. Yeah, it's 40 blocks back, about 21 or something up. I'm not exactly too sure on the stats of that. But yeah, it had a little seating area at the front, just a tiny one, and then that's the only reason, that's what this part here is, so. But the main thing I'm struggling on is the corners, because basically with the single blocks it's much easier, but when you have 2 like this, doing the corners is a real pain. It's a real pain. It looks a lot worse as well, and I've done 2 different corners at the moment. This is the first one I did, and then I tried to change it, so if I was to implement that one, I'd have to remove this bit here and the bit that just a little bit down there and make it a bit longer. But that's not more. It just saves me having to remove this section, then add that as well to all the other sides and rebuild it. But the problem I have with this one, the problem I have with them both is, in terms of this one looks a bit more diagonal, but because it's so high up and it's just the same thing on and on without any breaks, it starts to pinch in the middle. But that's how it is with all the corners I do, because if you look at the bottom here, it's nice and round there, but the higher it gets up, the less curved it gets, because I don't have enough time to keep fiddling about with corners, because I need to get the stadium built. I can't perfect it. Plus, if I wanted to perfect it, I'd have to do each individual row at a time, in terms of using some weird circle thing, and I'm not doing that. That will take probably about a bloody week or something to do the whole corner. I'm screwed out. I don't have the time for that, especially with uni around. That takes up a lot of my time, sadly. But yeah, at the moment, I prefer that corner there, but I thought I'd ask you guys, what do you guys think? I've not added that there behind it just yet, just for when, in case I remove it. But what do you think? Do you prefer this corner? It looks a bit too diagonal, triangular for me, this one. Or, you can go over here. I've made the bottom a bit more curved so that it's less pinchy, but I mean, it slowly starts to curve, but again, it does pinch in the middle. It is less curved if you ask me. Or at least I think it's less curved. So what do you think? we'll put that one over there. That one over there. That's number 1, and this is number 2. So just let me know in the comments which you think is better. And then I'll probably give it, say, 2 days, and whichever's got, say, the most votes, I'll probably just build that. Unless I find a different version, unless I make a better corner, basically. But at the moment, this is my preferred version, because it's less diagonal, if you get me. But overall, guys, I've not had a great deal of time to build on the stadium, but due to university, as I've said. But these are, like most of the stadiums, usually these are quite equal in terms of stair placement. But no, not this time. Like, because that's in the middle there, it doesn't have them 2 rows that would be in the middle of there, and the sides are a bit longer, so that's why that's not the same as that, because it's not. Because I've been took quite a bit of time on that. The corners, I need to do the before I can actually properly make a curve. To be honest, I'll probably add the curve and then dig out a tunnel in each of the corners. I think there's a tunnel in each. It's either 2 or in each. And oh god, Minecraft music just started. I don't know why. That was spooky. But yeah, basically, guys, it's I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. I'm very bad at explaining things. That's one thing I've always been bad at. Just explaining things. It's like I've got a lot to say about it, but congesting it into a small sentence, I can't do that. My brain doesn't like that. If I explain something, I ramble on for about 20 minutes, like blah, 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 blah. Basically like that. Oh god, it's quite loud. Oh well. But yeah, the stadium, in terms of what it looks like, it's gonna look a bit like either the San Siro or Wembley in terms of, well, not really, but I mean, it's a 3-tiered stadium, so it's got that, it'll have a balcony, another one, balcony, another one, boom, well, yeah, balcony or overhang, whatever, but it has 3 tiers, basically. The roof's quite nice, but there's one side on the exterior that is going to cause a problem, but, you know, I will overcome that. But like I said, my worst part in building is either, I wouldn't say corners, but my corners are starting to get pretty bad now, even though it's the same tactic. It's just with the corners getting even larger, they start to become a pain. And my worst area in terms of building is exterior of the stadiums. I would say I didn't mind the exterior on the San Siro, but other than that, I don't know. I've not really liked too much on the exterior of the rest of my stadiums, you know. I don't want to keep this too long because there's not much to show. I have started, and I plan on as soon as I decide, me or you guys decide out of corner number 1 or corner number 2, which we're going to use. I'll add all them in, do the start the next tier, build up, because I need to try and it's just less nights out now for me because I've been going out quite a lot. Just less nights out and more time doing university work, giving me more time to do the stadium now. I can start going back out when I break up in about. I have after next week, after the end of Friday, I break up for 3 weeks. Gears of War Judgment comes out, so I'll be on that. But I mean, I'll be able to get a bit more time on this, except I do have 3 assignments to do as well. But guys, this is Twickenham, just a small update of where we're up to. If you're new to this sort of way I do things, so basically I give you an update every single week of where I'm up to on the stadium every Thursday, or at least I try to make it every Thursday, and I add it to the ITStheMARKEY Stadium's show list. But guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you till next week for more content, and whenever I can upload videos within then and now, I guess. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you till next time. Bye.